Do you like my fireplace? It is cold. Like, I live in the UK and winter has come and slapped us in the face.
Because you know I'm all about that bass, no trouble.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about diets, and specifically I'm going to be talking about Lipotrim. So if you want to know a little bit more about this diet and the real truth about it, stay tuned. Okay everyone, so as I said, I'm going to be talking about Lipotrim today. Now if you don't know what Lipotrim is, it's very easy to look up, but basically it is a diet. It is a liquid diet and it helps with weight management. Yes, you heard that right, it helps you lose weight basically. It's a little bit of an extreme diet, but you will see results guaranteed. Now, one thing you have to know before listening to this video any longer is that Lipotrim has to come from a qualified pharmacist. So you have to go to your local pharmacist. They have to take a whole bunch of information from you: height, weight, BMI, etc. And it's not just given to anybody. It can only be given to you if you are in a certain range of BMI, or if there's any concerns that your doctor may have with your weight, or if the pharmacist recommends it. You have to be supervised by a pharmacist as well. A weekly diet. So every once a week you will see your pharmacist, and they will track your progress and basically keep an eye on you, because it is quite an extreme diet, as I said, and that's the reason why you have to be supervised. Now, this video really is for anyone who's on it, who's been on it. I am currently on it right now, and today marks my 2 weeks into this diet. And I first of all wanted to come and give you an update of how I'm doing, give you a review of the actual diet itself, and also give you some information that I'm feeling a lot of people online don't know about this diet. So the first thing is that I am not a pharmacist, so I'm not giving you clinical advice. So if you want to get on this diet at all, please go to your doctor or your local pharmacist for information on it and see if it's even suitable for you first before you try it. So one thing I want to tell you about this diet is that it is a liquid only diet. It consists of 3 shakes a day, or you can substitute one of those shakes for a soup, chicken soup to be exact, which is really good. So when you go to your pharmacist, they will take a whole bunch of information from you, like I said, and she will give you your first week's food supplement. Now this diet is a total food replacement, so you do not consume anything else but this diet and water, and plenty of it. So when you get your Lipotrim food or supplements, basically it comes in a bag like this. Have a look. See that? You can clearly see the name Lipotrim at the top there. This whole bag, there's a lot of information on it. You need to read this whole bag before you even get started. Without having the right information about this diet, you could go online and find forums and extra places that people have talked about this diet. But what I've realized is that quite a lot of people are misinformed. Now, one of the biggest issue with this diet is that it looks like you're able to purchase it online or in other places that you really shouldn't purchase it from. 1, because you're not being supervised, and 2, you actually don't know where it came from. So my advice when it comes to this diet is you seek your doctor's advice and you seek your local pharmacist as well. Now you've gone to your pharmacist, they've taken all your information, you've had to stand on the dreaded scale, and they've told you how much you weigh and what your BMI is. He or she will go ahead and give you your first week supplements. So let me show you what it looks like. They all come in this simple packaging, which is great because really it doesn't really need to look like anything great, does it? 3 flavors for the shakes. You've got chocolate flavor, strawberry, and you've got vanilla as well. I don't think I have vanilla here because as I said, I'm 2 weeks into this and I didn't really like vanilla. So in this week's supplements, I asked the pharmacist not to put any vanilla in it because I don't like it. Chocolate is my favorite, and you've also got strawberry as well. That's a really good one. And then, of course, as I said, you get also a choice of soup, which comes in 1 flavor, and this is the chicken flavor soup. So really, I really enjoy this actually. From what I've read online, some people really like it and some really hate it. But the only way to know is to try it really. So, but I really love the chicken soup. With this diet, you are reduced to roughly about 500 to 600 calories a day. Now, please don't freak out. As I said, it is an extreme diet, but you read back of this bag here, it tells you all of the nutritional value that is put into these shakes. Now, this diet was created by doctors. It is a scientific diet. It is not meant to cause your body any harm. You know, you will get all the vitamins that you need for your normal bodily functions. So this diet is not going to make you ill, and unless you do not follow the instructions as exactly stated on the back of this bag, and also stated by your pharmacist as well. This diet is meant to put your body into ketosis. Ketosis is basically a term that your body may go into if it's getting less than 50 grams of carbohydrates a day. So this is not the only diet that can put your body into ketosis. Any diet that gives you less than 50 grams of carbohydrates a day, your body will go into ketosis. So ketosis is just a process where if your body's not getting enough sugars to turn into energy, it will start going into your stored fat reserves, basically. So how this diet works is that it reduces your carbohydrate and sugar intake for a day, meaning that your body's going to have to go into its reserves, as in your fat reserves, and that is basically how you start to lose the weight with this diet. Depending on how much weight you lose, the pharmacist will let you know how long you have to be on this diet for. Now, when it comes to this diet, what you need to do is focus on your end goal. That is the most important thing. This diet is difficult and it is very, very hard. And to be honest, when you're on this diet, you're not hungry in your belly, you're hungry in your head. And your head, your mind, it can be tricky. We all know what that's like. So if you don't have a really strong willpower, or at least someone supporting you, it will become very difficult. I have done 2 weeks of this diet so far, and I am going to tell you what it was like. So the first couple of days are the hardest because getting your body into ketosis, your body is going to fight you as much as it can. It's the same way that if you have, you know, savings in your bank account and you have something coming up, you don't want to use your savings. I mean, you will do everything not to use them. You want to leave them there, building up some nice interest and all that good stuff. But your body's the same. It's put stuff away. It's like, listen, I spent time saving up this beautiful fat. I don't want to use it. So I'm going to do everything in my power to get you to eat. Now that is the hurdle you're going to have to go through. The first 3 days are the hardest, but if you pass those 3 days, it starts to feel a little better. In the first day, you'll probably feel pretty normal because your body is still processing food that you had yesterday. It's still using the energy that it's stored from the food that you had yesterday. So you'll probably feel pretty normal. The second day, when your food is run out from the day before and it's morning and it's time to give yourself the morning shake. Now, I found that really hard. I'm not gonna lie, because I really want to be honest, because the information I found out there about Lipotrim, it's not honest. And if you get the right information, you won't fail. It's as simple as that. Second day, it's a little harder. You will feel the hunger pain on the second day. And that is purely because your body's like, listen, you need to feed me because I've got to keep you alive. So feed me. So on that second day, you will feel the hunger pain. So one other thing I didn't mention about this diet is that it also says it on the back, and your pharmacist will tell you, you have to drink minimum 2 liters of water a day. This is my water for today, so that's why it's here, because I do need to keep drinking it while I'm What is good, man? The third day. The third day, oh my god. The third day is hard. The third day is hard because your body's fighting you, and it is fighting you hard. Now, keep up with your water. I promise you, this will make you feel so much better. On my third day, I woke up feeling a little weak. I drank a bottle of water, and usually if you're hungry, you wouldn't normally drink a bottle of water because actually it makes the hunger pain worse, right? But on this diet, it's a little bit different. Water is a savior. Now the fourth day comes and you wake up and you're thinking, great, I feel great. And that's normally the sign that your body has gone into ketosis. It means it is using either your water or it's using your fat storage to give you the extra calories that you need for that day. So you'll start to feel normal and it will become so much easier. Now I will read to you from the back of this bag what beverages you are allowed to consume on this diet. Water, as I said, minimum 2 liters, maximum 4 liters a day. Bottled water, still or carbonated if you want, but not any flavored waters. So don't put any lime or lemon in your sparkling water. No, no, no. You can't do that. You'll be pleased to know that you can still have coffee, but black only. It could be with or without caffeine, it's fine. But no milk, no sugar, just black coffee. Tea, just PG tips. No milk or lemon. PG tips or Earl Grey actually. My apologies, Earl Grey. Herbal teas that are pure leaf. No fruit teas, because fruit teas have sugar in them. So, and the only sweetener you could put in your black coffee or tea is artificial sweetener, and not the powder artificial sweetener. You know, the one that comes in the little packaging and you push it down and you get a little tiny tablet of sweetener. Those are the only ones permitted. So to get your body into ketosis is difficult. It will take about 3 to 4 days for your body to get into ketosis. The process of ketosis, which is the important thing that you need to know about, is that it starts, instead of going for your fat straight away, it will go for your water, your retained water in your body. Or, every person retains water, every human, it's a normal bodily function. You retain water to help with normal everyday processes, to carry nutrients from that cell to that cell and all that etc stuff. But the good thing about that water is that it is full of nutrients. So ketosis will attack your water first. In the first 2 weeks, you will notice that if you step on the scale that you are losing quite a large amount. Now, please bear in mind the first 2 weeks is just water. So ketosis is getting into your stored water. You're holding water that you have in your body for nutrients and etc. Because when you're into your 3rd week, which I am today, yay! Praise God. When you're on your 3rd week, it is pure fat. It is now ketosis has gone from your water to your actual fat storage. With this diet, you either stick to it or you don't. You don't stick to it, you fail. Those first 3 or 4 days are the most difficult, and you don't want to keep repeating trying to put your body into ketosis. It is difficult, and your body's going to fight you as crazy because it doesn't want to go into ketosis. But the mind is quite interesting. Your body is all about survival, so it will go into ketosis. It will just have a bit of a fight to get there, but it will go into ketosis. Now, if you do not stick to this diet completely and decide to cheat here and there, maybe don't have a shake and have some breakfast or something, you throw your body way out of ketosis. You throw it out. Hence the reason why you can only use a specific type of artificial sweetener. If you even as much as put your finger in some icing and put it on your tongue, your body is out of ketosis straight away. And the reason that is that your taste buds realize real sugar is coming in and your body stops. It thinks, well, I don't need to go into your storage anymore. You're giving me food. That's how it starts. You put food on your tongue, your taste buds signal your brain knows food is coming. It signals your belly to increase its acid so that it's ready for digestion. So all those processes stop ketosis in its tracks, and you have to spend another 3 or 4 days trying to get your body back into ketosis. Now, the first couple of days, yes, I wanted to eat everything in sight, but it starts to go away, and it really is mind over matter, because your belly or your body is not hungry, but your brain is. Your brain is thinking, oh my God, we had pizza last week. Oh my gosh, I had a garlic bread soon. And then your mind starts getting consumed with this food and this food and that 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 food. And then your whole brain is consumed with food. It's just the way it is. Your body doesn't like it. Your body doesn't like change. It's the same way it doesn't like it if you start a new exercise regime, or the same way it doesn't like it if you start a new diet. It keeps trying to tell you to go back to your old habits, but you need willpower and you need to stay focused. I know some of you out there may have jobs that include food. Don't worry, you could do this diet too. I have a cousin. Her name is Medina. Shout out to Medina. She works with children and she has to cook their lunches every day. And she is on the same diet and she has not cheated. And don't get me wrong, she has found it very difficult, but she's done it and it can be done. Not only that, she has children of her own. So when she's been at work and cooked lunches for the children, she's also come home and had to cook dinner for her children as well. And do you want to know how long she's been on this diet? Let's see. I think it's coming up to 5 months she's been on this diet for. Can you believe that, guys? And she's gone from, I hope she don't mind me saying this, but she's gone from 18 stone to below 14. I think she's nearing the 13 stone now. And she has completely stuck to the diet, even through the Christmas period. This particular diet, it comes with a refeeding week and a maintenance week. Now, because I'm nowhere near that point, I know a bit, but I would prefer to do a separate video on that entirely. I would like to bring in one of the pharmacy employees on that video if you have some questions about it, because it is extremely important. Now, just to let you know, I got this diet from, well, you know, my cousin Medina's on it, but her fiance runs a pharmacy, and that is who I go and see and who gives me the diet and actually introduced me to it. He knows everything there is to know about Lipotrim because, of course, he sells it. And alongside his aunt, who is the pharmacist, she owns the Pharmacist and he runs it. His name is David. Shout out to David. That is Medina's fiance. When you start to eat normally, again, you will put the water weight straight back on. Now, the reason that is that your body needs to retain a certain amount of water for its normal function. So for me, in the first week, it was 9 pounds. And in the second week, it was about 6.5 pounds. So that is like 15.5 pounds. I know when I start eating normally, 15 pounds is gonna come straight back on. And it's not fat, it is your water weight. If you notice in your first 2 weeks that you've lost what I lost, which is about 15 pounds, that's just over a stone. Then if your target is to lose 4 stone, then you need to lose 5. If you guys want me to get David on another video, I could do a Q&A for you guys specifically on this diet. If you do have any questions about this and questions that I obviously can't answer, then I would definitely leave your questions in the comment section. And guys, let me know if you want me to do a Q&A video with David, because I mean, the guy knows everything. And please let me know if there's anyone out there who's on this diet too. If you're starting this journey, or you're on this journey, or you're thinking about it, do your research. Ask your pharmacist as many questions as you can. Ask your doctor as many questions as you can about this diet. Get online. Lipotrim have a website. They have a video on there with one of the doctors explaining what this diet actually is and what it does. I mean, knowledge is power, as we all know. And if you really know your stuff, you will understand why you have to stick to this diet completely. You want to keep your body into ketosis. You don't want to have to redo those 3 or 4 days of trying to get it back into it. So stick to it. I know you guys can do this, and let me know your progress. And I'll be back. I will probably do monthly updates on this diet because I'm going to be on it for a little while. So next month I will do an update and let you know what I've lost so far. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please thumbs up, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.